Hey everybody, I'm Jimmie Thomas. I'm the principal of Curators of Hip Hop and the Media Rhythm Institute. And first, I would like to thank Rock the School Bells for having us be a part of this awesome event. We're talking about hip hop, education, community, and all things involved. Well, with Curators of Hip Hop, we make documentaries. My business partner and I, Jermaine, we tour colleges, highlighting the impact and the hard work that artists put in order to get signed. And we also make colleges do community events where they get their students off of campus and partner with the community ambassador who are doing things in the community and bring youth from campus to youth in the community, and they work together just to do amazing things. While on tour, we did that, and being in the Baltimore area, I felt like I was being a hypocrite by not having that, right? So I partnered with one of the guys we took on tour with us. He went to about 8 schools in 7 months by the name of Mr. Devrick Murray. His artist name is Devrock. He's a poet and an artist. And what we did was we created the Media Rhythm Institute, where we teach and train young people to be media and entertainment professionals. Hopefully a couple of moguls come out of that, where they learn how to do music, audio engineering, writing, television production, documentaries, pictures. All of these things are a way to express themselves, because they express them. We all people, we express ourselves in different ways. Okay, so that's the Media Rhythm Institute, and that's what we do to show young people how to dream big and dream out loud. We show youth how to express themselves through several different facets, right? So for example, a channel media class in Media Rhythm Institute, we have several different jobs. Some people like being in front of the camera. Some people like being behind the camera. Some people like producing, so they call in and setting up interviews. They setting up locations. Some people like lighting. They like sound, so they are working with the lighting, working with the sound. Or in our rhyme, they're doing audio engineering, or they're writing music. They may be performing music. They may write music for other people to perform it. So all of these ways are different ways in order to express yourself. But also, I just named about 8 jobs, and that's what we do here at the Media Rhythm Institute. And here are a couple of scholars to talk about their experiences with that.
I have been with MRI. I'm going to take it from the beginning since I was in the 7th grade, I would say. So that's about 11, 12, and I'm 22. So 10 years of working with MRI and just watching it grow. I'm a senior in college now at Morgan State, history major, repping. And I'm a full-time music teacher. So this has been my way of life. And something I'm very fortunate to say is that I've been working in my career as a teaching artist since when I first could work, and I think that is a slight flex for me to say.
And the support that we have, I think, here is really good too. I think that does not go unsaid. It doesn't happen without the bi-weeklies meetings that we have and the communication that we've been making. You guys getting us ready for the online process. We were one of the first companies to do it. It's really helped me, because even in my outside work now with my companies and everything, the experience that I have in even running these meetings and different things is what I learned through you guys.
It is very important, to make sure that our scholars know they're heard for us at the Media Rhythm Institute. This is very important. This is why we created it. So I moved to Baltimore from Florida selling advertising space for an international publication company. Made good money doing that, but it was hard, it was draining, it was not fulfilling, right? So then I started going into working with youth as a behavior specialist. Vast differences. But what I realized is these kids that wasn't in regular classes, wasn't at regular schools, they just wasn't having the opportunity to express themselves, because when we're one-on-one, we're having great conversation. I'm understanding them. I'm hearing them more. And I realize, sometimes in classrooms, scholars, like teachers have 25, 30 students, and if it's, those non-regular schools, it may be 10 or 15, but those are the most extreme cases. Students too, hell, it could be 5 of them and you can't get a word in. But at the end of the day, it's about listening, right? So we created MRI really to give students an opportunity, scholars an opportunity to express themselves. Some people like expressing themselves through dance. Some people like expressing themselves through music. Some people like expressing themselves on film and camera. But what happens every time, I realize after we practice, they've done an event, and they are doing an event in front of their peers, their families, their teachers, those adults are looking at those scholars in a different light. Now they're listening to them because they have to. It's a showcase, or it's a screening, or it's a song. Now they're sitting back and they can't say anything because they have to listen or watch this performance from the scholars. And that's how, we take what we do and we show them how to express themselves, and we get adults to listen to them. I am a filmmaker. I am a connoisseur of hip hop. I am a curator of hip hop. I love this culture. All right. Currently, I'm at MICA, which is Maryland Institution College of Art, getting my MFA in film. I'm there because I want to learn how to write narratives. I want to learn how to make narrative films, right? But while I'm there, I realize this is vast different from my HBCU that I went to, Florida A&M University. Florida A&M or HBCU, that's hip hop. No doubts about it. That's hip hop, right? Everything it encompasses, from the clothes to the fashion to the music to the vernacular. And then now attending MICA, which is a PWI, and it's an art school, so the fact that it's a PWI is very different for me. But the fact that it's an art school, they're open to listening about the art and about music. So in my films that I do, in my documentary classes, in my, in everything that I do, music is involved in that, right? But not only that, the way I convey my message as well, because sometimes you have to give people a hard pill in peanut butter. And I tend to do that with music, right? So on the side of producing product at my higher ed, institution that I'm at now, I produce my short docs, I produce my, all of my projects with hip hop infused in it, because these people that I'm in class with virtually, I never met before. A lot of them don't listen to hip hop really, right? But they get a chance to listen to hip hop because my topic that I'm talking about is a serious topic, and I give it to them in small doses and with peanut butter by including the hip hop element. And on the flip side of that, with the Media Rhythm Institute, we have to figure out a way to engage young people virtually. I talk differently in person than I do virtually. It's just totally different. You when you're in person, you can gauge somebody, you can see body language and all of these things. But when you're not in person, what is going to make someone want to really be involved in your class? What is going to make someone want to be engaged in your class? So every day, first person to come in or the last person to get a thing right, or to get the opening thing right, or in class, they get to select the song. Now, it may or may not be hip hop, but at the end of the day, my song's going to be hip hop. They songs can be whatever they want, but we're exchanging information through music. We're setting the tone, and that is culture within itself. That is our culture, right? Because hip hop is about community. And when you build community on the platforms such as the internet, then you make people feel comfortable. And so we at the Media Rhythm Institute, before COVID, we were just teaching in classrooms in Baltimore. But now COVID happened, we had to learn how to teach virtually, and we're teaching students nationally, you know. And now, since I'm at MICA, I'm a grad teacher intern, I'm teaching kids internationally, right? And in all that, the same things that we use with our scholars that's in MRI, I now use with the scholars at the college level, and they work. It's the same thing. People just want to feel a sense of community. Hip hop is community. I'm Jimmie Thomas with the Media Rhythm Institute and Curators of Hip Hop. Rock those school bells.